Mini roller lanyard heat transfer machine. Firstly, place the isolation paper on the pad paper axis. Then pull the isolation paper onto the blanket, allowing it to slowly enter the drum along with the blanket. Before placing the isolation paper on the padding paper shaft, unscrew the two screws on the left side of the padding paper shaft. Remove the two accessories, and then install the isolation paper. After installation, also install the two accessories and tighten the screws. Then fix the position of the isolation paper in place using the card slot on the pad paper shaft. Wait for the isolation paper to come out on the drum. Place the isolation paper on the blanket and slowly transport it to the back of the machine along with the blanket. Walk to the back of the machine and place the isolation paper on the collect lining paper shaft. On the second governor on the left side of the back of the machine, adjust the speed of the collect lining paper shaft to tighten the isolation paper on the shaft. On the front of the machine, place one blank webbing on one webbing enter rod shaft. Pull it up to one shaft, then wrap it around this shaft. Pass through the go-through card slot shaft A, pass through one shaft, and then pass through the go-through card slot shaft B. Then place it on the cushion paper, allowing the blank webbing to slowly enter the drum along with the cushion paper, and adjust the two slots on the belt slot shaft to fix the trajectory of the blank webbing running. Pass the heat transfer printing paper with the pattern facing downwards over an axis and place it on a blank webbing, allowing the heat transfer paper to slowly enter the drum along with the blank webbing. Place the single-sided printed webbing coming out of the drum on the isolation paper and transfer the webbing to the back of the machine. Place the transfer paper that comes out of the drum on the webbing, so that the paper is conveyed to the back of the machine along with the webbing. Walk to the back of the machine, pass the transfer paper over a shaft, and place it on the collect stain paper rod shaft. On the first speed regulator on the left side of the back of the machine, adjust the speed of the collect stain paper rod shaft to tighten the transfer paper. On the back of the machine, place the single-sided printed webbing over a shaft and onto the pressing webbing shaft. Then wrap one webbing around the finished webbing shaft and pull it up to the go-through card slot shaft D. Then pull the single-sided printed webbing from the go-through card slot shaft D on the back of the machine to the go-through card slot shaft D on the front of the machine. Then, wrap the single-sided printed webbing around the go-through card slot shaft D and pull it downwards, with the pattern side facing upwards and the blank side facing downwards, until it reaches the webbing enter rod shaft. After wrapping around the webbing enter rod shaft, pull it upwards until it reaches the go-through card slot shaft B. Then place it on the isolation paper, allowing the single-sided printing webbing to slowly enter the drum along with the isolation paper, and adjust the slot on shaft B to fix the trajectory of the single-sided printing webbing. There is a small adjustment valve on the right side of the front of the machine for adjusting the left and right alignment of the webbing pattern. On the back of the machine, place the finished webbing over a shaft and onto the pressing webbing shaft. Then place one webbing onto a finished webbing rod shaft. Finally, you can check the heat transfer printing effect of the finished webbing. Heat transfer printing effect. The transfer printing is clear and beautiful, and it refuses to burn and leave white space, as well as the phenomenon of ghosting. Click the home button on the action page to enter the home page. Long press and hold for about 5 seconds in the upper left corner of the home page to enter the password input page. Enter for characters as 1111. Click OK to enter the language switching page. Click the Chinese button to change to English. Then click the return button to complete the language switch. Click on enter the system. This is the seat temperature. Click on the value to enter the value input page. Enter the desired temperature value and click OK. This is the current temperature. This value cannot be set. This is the temperature compensation value. Now need to set it. This is the value of the shutdown temperature. Now need to set it. Click the red heat button, which will turn into a green heating. When the red circle turns into a flashing green, it indicates the drum is heating. Click the heating button, and the button will turn back to the red heat button. This is the host startup button. Clicking it will turn the button green. When the startup is complete, the button will turn back blue. This is cooling shutdown off. Clicking the button will turn it green. When the temperature drops to 90 Celsius degree, the machine will automatically shut down. If the current temperature is above 90 Celsius degree, it cannot be shut down. This is the power switch. This is an overheat alarm. This is the selection knob for the forward and reverse rotation of the drum. This is the emergency stop button. This is the speed controller for the drum, used to control the speed of the drum rotation by turning the knob to adjust it. The other buttons of the speed controller do not need to be moved. Just turn the knob to adjust the speed of the drum. The speed value is generally adjusted between 900 and 1000 and 300, depending on the actual situation. These three are the webbing entry rod shafts. The ones with card slots are overwebbing shafts. There are 3 here. And there is also one overwebbing shaft at the top. There are a total of 4 overwebbing shafts on the front of the machine. This is an overpaper shaft. This is a flour paper rod shaft. At the bottom of the front of the machine, there is a lining paper rod shaft. The top strip on the back of the machine is the collecting stain paper rod shaft. The bottom strip on the back of the machine is the collecting lining paper rod shaft. These 3 are overwebbing shafts. Single-sided or double-sided printed webbing over shafts. The card slot on the top of the back of the machine is the overwebbing shaft, which is the over shaft for semi-finished webbing. This is the collecting lining paper regulator. First, turn on the switch, and then turn the knob to adjust the collecting lining paper shaft, so that the shaft can quickly tighten the pad paper. This speed regulator controls the speed of the webbing pressing shaft. First turn on the switch, then turn the knob to adjust the rotation speed of the webbing pressing shaft. The semi-finished or finished webbing needs to pass through this pressure roller shaft. This regulating valve is used to manually adjust the tightness of the blanket. Open the door of the box on the right side of the front of the machine. This position is the 220 volts power connection point. This is the left and right automatic correction for adjusting the blanket. This regulating valve is for the brake of the lining paper shaft and does not need to be operated. This regulating valve is the brake for the flour paper shaft and does not need to be operated.